Hello everybody, Chris Grant here again. In this episode, I want to touch on the topic of songwriting. I'm going to play a video of a song that I wrote, and I performed it at a recital several years ago, and I'm going to discuss the process of what I went through after the song is over. So let's get started. There's too many moths in my closet. There's too many tears in your eyes. Too many days without love. There's too many unfinished stories, too many lessons unlearned, too many days in the shade. But now I'm getting a little bit older, getting a little bit wise. Gotta change the story, take it to a new place. Gotta let that sunlight hit my face. There's too many faces to know of, too many of them have gone. Too many times I've wondered where they are. But now I'm getting a little bit older, getting a little bit wise. Many years ago, I was going through kind of an acoustic guitar, folky kind of period. And I wanted to write a song that was a little kind of whimsical, and I was dabbling with the harmonica, so I kind of wanted to do like a acoustic Neil Young kind of style, somewhat influenced song. So it came together rather quickly. The verses and the chorus kind of came together pretty quickly. The progression is a very simple 1, 6, 4, 5 for the verses. And I started hearing this melody in my head while I was playing it, a sort of, and the words kind of just came to me. I don't know what mood I was in at the time. It might have influenced the subject matter. So I had basically the 3 verses and of course the 3 choruses put together. I had that all done rather quickly. And then I wanted to just do kind of a harmonica instrumental, in one of the verses. Well, I was taking piano lessons and I presented my song to my piano teacher. And of course, the first thing she wanted to know was what was it about, And I told her I don't really like to tell people what my songs are about. I want people to use their imaginations to figure out what the song is about, you know. So she she liked it, but she said that the music needed to go somewhere. So, she was a Berkeley graduate, and, you know, I guess she was taught that songs need to do something. They need to be kind of a journey. And when she said it needed to go somewhere, what she was alluding to, or what she pretty much told me, was that she needed it to change keys. Because it starts out in the key of C. So I kind of was baffled a little bit. I was like, well, what am I going to do with this? How am I going to make it change keys? That's what she wanted me to work on. So I was, fooling around with some more chords, and I said to myself, what am I going to do with this? She says she wants me to take the song to a new place. So I was playing the verses and the chorus in the key of C, and I went to E minor, and then I went to A7, and it just seemed to work. It just seemed to sound good. And, I started coming up with the words to what is now like the bridge of the song. So I said, okay, I want to change keys. So what key am I going to change it into? So it turns out I just went up a whole step. I went to the key of D. And after the bridge actually segues into the key of D. It's kind of does it in a kind of a sneaky way, because I don't go straight to the D chord. I go to E minor, which is the 2 chord to the key of D, and then A7 is the 5 chord in the key of D. So it's kind of a sneaky way of changing keys. I didn't intend to do that. I wasn't like consciously saying I want to do this. It just kind of came about. So the first part of the song, or the first 2/3 of it, is in the key of C. I play the harmonica in the key of C. And then the bridge part segues into the key of D. And then the rest of the last third of the song, the last verse, is in the key of D. So it's just the same chords. It's just they're up a full step. So the reason why I bring this up is because had I not done that, the song would have been kind of flat. It would have just been verse, 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 or verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus in the same key, no bridge, no key change. And I'm glad my piano teacher encouraged me to do something more. And I'm really happy with it. I'm glad that I took the challenge, because at first I was like, I'm done. I wrote the 3 verses. What more do I have to do? And it's just another tool in the toolbox in songwriting is, if you want to make the song more interesting and change keys, or I don't know what the right word is, transpose it, it's something you might want to consider in songwriting. I just want to add that that is my piano teacher, playing the piano, and I just gave her, I didn't ask for anything specific as far as the piano is concerned. I just let her play whatever way I just gave her the song structure, and we rehearsed it a few times, prior to the recital, and it came together very well. She did a fantastic job. And another thing I want to add to it is that I am not a singer. I like playing instruments, and she is a fantastic, phenomenal singer. So my piano lessons, well, she's a piano player, she's a singer, and she also plays drums, and she plays guitar as well. So she's a multi-talented individual. So in my years with her playing piano, I kind of segued into singing a little bit, and she gave me a few tips on singing and some exercises, which I may do another video on, some of the things she showed me as far as singing. So I wanted to perform the song. I was shy about singing, but I was kind of determined. I wanted to make it happen. It's my song, and I think a lot of times if you write it and you sing it, it just has a more genuine feel to it. So that's another aspect to it that I wanted to bring out. I stepped outside my comfort zone. I was definitely a little nervous about singing, but it was a challenge that I wanted to confront. And I think it's a good thing as a musician to kind of force yourself to do things that are outside of your comfort zone. So I just wanted to bring that up as well. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.